your website on Google. So a lot of people say, how do I get my website up there on Google? Right? That's why a lot of us are here. You guys want to know how do you show up as the first result. All right? There's different ways of doing that. There's also things that you need to understand about the Google search page. Right? Where are you showing? Where is it important to show? We're going to take a look at that. We're also going to do a little bit of an introduction to SEO, which is search engine optimization, and some tips on how to promote your website. And then we're going to talk a little bit about some of those metrics, some of those market analysis, which we'll do with Webmaster Central or Webmaster Tools as it used to be called. Now the anatomy of the search results page, or SERPs. All right? You're putting in a search term or a query or keyword, such as pet sitting, and you're getting results. Those results vary. So at the top right here you have organic results, and also down at the bottom. And then you also have ads. So you have Google AdWords right here and ads right here. And then we have local results, which is connected to your Google Places page. We have a map listing right here, and then individual listings down here. So let's look at that one more time real quick. You have your query, or your search keyword. You have your organic results here and here. And then you have your ads and your Google Places. Now, important distinction between organic results and ads. Okay? Organic results are served based on how high quality your website is. Now, there's over 200 different determining factors that Google puts in and says, here are the things that we consider to be factors on how we're going to rank your page. As opposed to ads, where you set up your AdWords account, you choose what keywords you want to show for, and essentially those are the searches that you'll show for. So to show up at the top of the page over here for organic results is much more difficult because you're competing with people and you have to have high quality content, you want to have a lot of links coming in, compared to the Google Ads, which show up at the top is a little bit easier. We're going to show you how AdRank works in Google AdWords. There's a lot that goes into SEO, search engine optimization, to help you show well on the organic side, and it's a much longer seminar that maybe we'll do in the future, but for now, if there's any specific questions that you guys do have about SEO that's not covered in this presentation, feel free to shoot me an email and I'd be happy to discuss it with you for hours and hours, if you have the time. So search engine optimization, some just quick pointers. On your website, you want to make sure that you're using your keywords in your text. So that means that if you're a Long Island pizza place or you're an Italian restaurant, you want to make sure that you include those terms within the content of your website. All right, you want to make sure that your content is constantly updating. So blogs are really nice for this because they're easy to update, they're easy to keep fresh. Google loves to see constantly updated content, and the more that your website is updated, the more often Google will come back to you, and then the more often your pages will rank. That's very, very important. Driving traffic to your site by making your content linkable. So if people are on other websites or they're on other blogs and they find something useful on your website, you want to make sure that they're able to find it easily and link to it easily, so that way you're able to get credit for those links. Very, very important. Don't be sneaky. I tell people this all the time. Google knows when you're being sneaky, so don't be. Don't try to trick it. Google wants to offer the user the best experience, so as long as you're doing what's best for the user, then Google will appreciate that. And SEO takes a very long time, especially if you're in a more competitive industry. If you're trying to rank for your name, right, Seth Meyerowitz, for example, you're not competing with many people. I think there's a guy in Australia, but there's not really many other people that I've found online with the same name. So it's not very difficult for me to rank for Seth Meyerowitz because there's no competition. But if you're trying to rank for Italian restaurant, obviously there's a lot more competition and it would take a lot longer for you to show up. It would also be that much more difficult because other people are trying at the same time to improve their ranking for an Italian restaurant. I don't think the Australian Seth Meyerowitz is doing much of anything, so it's not too difficult. A couple more tips for promoting your website. Using email for efficient and inexpensive communication. Hopefully you guys have gotten some of the emails that I've sent out to you. I sent out some surveys for you guys to fill out. Not everybody filled them out, which is too bad, but hopefully if you guys go back and you see that email, you will fill out the survey because it is useful for me. And it could be useful for you to connect with your users and connect with your customers by creating a survey or creating a poll or sending out some kind of coupon or offer to kind of entice them to come to your website or come back into your store. Using social media. How many people here have a Facebook page? How many people have a Facebook page for their business? Same people? Okay. How many people have a Twitter account? Not quite as many, okay. How many people actively use their Facebook and Twitter pages? Less people. So the whole idea is if you're going to be using social media to promote your business, make sure you're using social media. People are on social media all day long, every day. Make sure that you are there. Again, if you're not actively participating, you're losing business. All right, we've said that before, we're going to keep on saying it. Special offers or promotions through your website that are only available on the website are really, really great. You're going to be able to entice people to come on back. I use a website, it's called Woot.com, W-O-O-T. It's a daily deal site. It's one deal per day. Right now they're in the middle of a Woot off, which is really awesome. All right, essentially the way the website works is you have one deal per day, and once the deal sells out, that's the end of it. But on a Woot off, once the deal sells out, they put another deal on. So you could have 100 Woots in one day, which is really cool. It's a lot of electronics and whatnot, but the whole basis of the website is you need to come every day to see what they're selling. And if you're not coming, you're not going to get the deal. So that's great for you guys as well to be able to offer exclusive content once a week, once a month, however often you can do it to help promote your business and help promote your website and help entice people to come on back. And another last tip for promoting your website is get people to write reviews. Hopefully everybody will go home tonight right away and put up some reviews about UBE and about Steph Myers and how great of a job I did tonight, even though I have a fever and I'm dying and I did a great job anyway. So I'll send you guys all a link to give me a good review. And if I did a terrible job, it's okay. You can tell me. We appreciate all the feedback that we can get. So the last part of this section is about Webmaster Central. Webmaster Central, if you don't already have it set up with the website, you absolutely should. This is a tool or product from Google which tells you how Google sees your website. All right, this is extremely important. It can tell you what links you have pointing in, what problems Google sees on different pages of your website. It'll tell you what keywords people use to search, whether there's problems in your sitemap. Sitemap is a very important thing to think about. We'll get to that in a little while. This is Google doing as much as it possibly can to tell you, here's how we're seeing your website, and if there's something wrong, fix it. If they're telling you to fix it and you're not going to fix it, they're not going to be very happy about it. So google.com/webmasters will get you into Webmaster Central. Has some really, really great information.